sometimes they will access your account, but what they'll do is just in case the original user does get access to it, what they'll do is they'll delete all the sins that they did. They'll delete everything that they sent in the last 24 hours before you sign on. And as you sign on, they're not technically kicked out just yet. What it'll do is it'll alert them somebody that's accessed the account, and they're gonna figure, oh, it's the original user. Delete all current sent messages. So by the time you get into your message file to see if you sent anything, it's already gone. All clues are wiped.
I got one, because what I've done, I basically screwed them up the arse from some advice of one of my friends who's quite good on the PC. He says, when you go on your PC and you've got your address book, put your own email address in your own address book. And I got an email addressed to myself, from myself, on my mobile phone. So I went straight on the internet and I'd got 17 sent messages in my outbox.
There you go.
Which was still there. So I left my PC on. I rang my mate up and told him, he says, leave your PC on for 24 hours, you'll fuck them right over. You can have last laugh on them now. They can't log in now and delete their trail. I've got their IP address. I've got their IP address, where it's coming from. It's coming from Nigeria.
Oh, wow. The thing about that is, though, here's the thing about hackers. If this guy's smart, he's probably bounced his IP address. What you probably have, I bet you this guy's probably somewhere that you would not least suspect. He's probably in another continent, and he just bounced his IP. What some hackers will do,
Nigeria is like that, actually. It could be Nigeria.
Well,
that's what I don't understand. If you've got a fixed IP address, I could understand it because people can hack into your IP address, but I'm on what's called Virgin Media in the UK. Good thing about Virgin Media is every time I log on the internet I get a new IP address. I'm given a different IP address every time I go on. Now some people find that a bit of a pain in the arse, but I don't.
Good answer.
If I check my IP address now and I check it tomorrow, I've got an entirely different IP address because it just gives you an IP address at random.
Right. But I bet it doesn't change your computer IP, does it?
No, it keeps the 80, whatever the numbers is on my system, 80 something, but the IP addresses that it puts out are normally 196 point blah blah blah, whatever they are.
Well, here's the thing though. With your computer IP and your internet's IP, that once they get your access once to your IP address, they'll go into your computer and grab its IP. And then anytime your actual internet IP changes, they'll just search for the computer IP and they'll find it through the internet search.
How did he get through? Because people have told me, because I've got my router Netgear that's got a built-in firewall, then I've got a firewall on my PC. I just don't understand, because I've been told they hack your router and then they've got to get through the router to your PC, is that right?
The thing about the router is I have two routers, and both of them are hooked up. One of them is also a Netgear. And the thing is, Netgear is one of the easiest to hack. I should know. I've hacked into my own Netgear out of curiosity and boredom.
Yeah.
And it's the simplest thing to hack. I mean, the firewall is pure rubbish, and once you access it, you got full access to the computer. Because when it does the wireless thing, it's giving your computer the information. It bounces all the information plus more of your computer to the router, so they see everything.
Those of you out there, you're safe.
I've had less problem. This is honestly now, I have had less problems running no firewall than I have when I run a firewall.
It depends on what firewalls you used to run.
I've run McAfee, AVG free version, obviously. One called Avira. Norton is crap.
Okay, the thing about Norton, let me pause you right there. Okay, for all that are probably gonna watch this video right now, anybody that runs Norton, if you have Norton on your computer running or just sitting there, you're already fucked. Cause Norton was hacked and was literally made a virus magnet. Now the company that made it don't want to accept it, but guess what? It is. Any hacker knows it too. Yeah. Anybody like me that has actually worked with computers, and I've actually worked with Microsoft once before, and I've beta tested programs. I beta tested Windows 7 before it came out, Windows Vista. I know all flaws. And that one program will screw you over. It's firewall, but it's a fuck over wall. So don't ever download it.
What would you say is the best firewall?
Avast.
Avast there, DD.
Avast is one of the best firewalls out there. And you can get it free.
I used to have that on my machine, but I found everything ran shit slow.
Well, you need to make sure it sets up to your computer speed. And make sure it doesn't connect directly into your internet, because what Avast will do sometimes, if you set it up wrong, it will connect itself to your internet, and it will run your internet sometimes. And if your internet has like a slow day, it's going to slow your computer down.
Yeah, it just completely hammered. I did a internet speed test. I know they're not accurate, but in the UK I've got 10 megabyte speed, which is by American standards not quick, but by UK standards it's horrendously quick. And when I was running Avast, I was lucky to get 4.78. When I took it off, it went back up to about 9.
That's not bad. But here's a question: when you had Avast, did you have the free version or did you have the paid pro?
The free version, the blue circle one. I think the pro is grey. I think the free one is blue, like a blue circle with an A in it.
Originally it was, but they've updated it since, and now it's actually got more attachments, and it works smoother, and it detects better, and it's got a new voice, and it's orange now with the A in the middle.
Yeah.
And it will constantly update your computer, which is good. Well, not the computer. It'll constantly update itself, so it never fucks up. It scans your computer every 20 minutes. Not 20 minutes. I have to look at mine. But it scans, and you can tell it scans when you need it to. And it scans all your computer. It leaves no nook or cranny to not scan. Originally, when it was the logo was blue a long time ago, it only scanned a few spots. It skipped some areas. But now they set it to scan your whole computer, so it catches everything. And if you open even a website that has even the slightest virus, it's gonna go off and say, "Caution, a virus has been detected." And it will not let you open the browser or shit. It will immediately tell you to close the browser, or it will shut the browser itself if it has a virus in it.
Is Internet Explorer as bad as they say?
Yes.
Well, not necessarily, because I use Internet Explorer because I have a problem with Firefox and the other program, Google Chrome. Yes.
I can't run Chrome, and Firefox sucks on. I've got the shitty Vista.
Well,
everybody hates Vista, but I love it to death. Never had a problem with it, if I must be honest. But I can't run Firefox very well at all on Vista. Don't like it.
Well, Vista will play if you do it right. You just gotta set it up, but Firefox will actually be slow. And if you put the balls on it, it will slow a little bit more. But here's the thing. People say Vista is shit. Ha! I can prove them wrong on that one. Because when Vista first came out, I was one of the people that beta tested it. I found hardly any flaws. I found it all to be pretty good. Now Windows 7, when it came out, I found the grandmother of flaws. This Windows could be hacked, it could be backlashed, and if it's not properly set up, you can actually lock up your computer.
Nice. I mean, I've run Vista since day one, when it first came out, and all the updates got Series Pack 2 on, and I swear by it, and yet all my mates say to me, what have you got that shit for? And I said, all it is a toned down, they've all now got Windows 7. I said, this is just a toned down Windows 7. The only thing that sucks about it now is Microsoft don't do any more updates for it anymore. They basically, it's a system now that doesn't exist as far as they are concerned. You can either buy Windows XP laptops or Windows 7 Vista, not available anymore. It's a joke, but I love it to death.
Well, the thing about Vista, they might not want to express anymore, but when it first came out and got a few secret updates that weren't released to public for a while, I was one of the first people that got them. So I have all updates to make my computer slick as smooth.
Yeah, I've never, ever once, I don't even know if it happens, I've never seen the blue screen of death that I've had on every other PC I've ever owned. I've never, ever seen that blue screen of death, as they call it.
I've only had a blue screen on my desktop, and that's because it had different windows on it.
Yeah, I've never really had a problem. My girlfriend's got Windows 7 on a laptop, and it's forever crashing. It's, to me, it's just, it looks very pretty. There's too much going on all the time. You go into MS config and disable programs. Switch your machine off, reboot it, and all the programs have come back on again. You think, I fucking deleted them once. It just sucks. I just think it sucks, Windows 7. I just think it's too airy-fairy for my liking.
So I'm guessing you're excited for when Windows 8 gets beta tested.
No, if I have a problem now, all I do is like I did 3 weeks ago when I had my problem. I just thought, stuff it. I've got everything backed up. Format it and put Windows back on again.
Windows 8 supposed to be coming out soon, Kovu?
It's supposed to, but they found some problems, so they're going to be updating a few problems before they do the official release. Because they actually have a small beta that they decided to release to the whole entire public. It's not a full version of it. It's like a small, but it actually does work slightly good, and it will have more gig popability to play. Like say if you had games that would play only 94-bit or 98-bit, and Windows 7 and Windows Vista are incapable to play. Go to the new Windows 8 will have a bit of 128-bit. So this is going to be a lot higher than the others. So you should be able to play any game of any bit of any nationality. You can play, it's supposedly, you're supposed to be able to play the most original games on there. Say if you had a game from the original old first computer that came out. If you had one of those kind of games, if you popped it in on your computer with Windows 8, it will be able to play it.
Yeah. You ever played Pong?
Hell, you'll be able to play the old Thief games.
Yeah, Thief. Oh.
I have one of my Thief games. I have Thief Knights of Shadow, I think it is, if I knew where the hell it was. I could actually... Huh?
Is that 2?
I think it's 3. Yeah, that's 3 actually, if I knew where the hell it was though. It's like something Shadow, or something Dark. That's all I can remember. Oh no, it's a very good game. I remember in 2 they had zombies that, when I first played it, scared the fuck out of me. So I'd always be coming around the ledge of a building, and next thing I know, a zombie would be in that room. I was just climbing in the window, and they would hit me, knock me out the window, and I'd fall to my death.
That's nice.
It's like, bastards! The way I'd be able to kill them, get a bow and arrow with fire, and burn the little bastards to death. Always amusing.
Yeah, Thief and Shadows.
What's funny is, there were mods for that game too.
Oh, Thief 4 is still developed. Really?
Yep. Sadly, yes. if it wasn't in development, if it was already finished,
The game was confirmed on May the 11th, 2009. Oh, it's Square Enix, so possibly I'm guessing this is going to be released after Hitman.
Probably.
Consider it, I know it's a different developer, but it's Eidos Montreal, but it's Square Enix, it's the same publisher.
Yeah.
Speaking of that, when's Hitman absolutely exclusive?
I know, apparently there's a small rumor that there's going to be another Portal game.
It's going to be a Portal game in Hitman 5?
No, that there's going to be another Portal game.
Oh, Portal 3. Oh, that's not a surprise. Well, no, when's Half-Life 2 Episode 3 supposed to be coming out?
Yeah, I know, they're working on all these other games. I mean, Valve needs to, like, drop all these other games and get back to its main game for a minute. It's like, okay, people, your main game is Second Life. Wait, why the fuck did I say Second Life? Half-Life. Why the fuck did I say Second Life? Sorry, my furriness kicked in there for a minute. Furriness aside. Push my furriness aside.
Oh, this is controversial.
What?
Like, everything in Hitman is changing. The voices of Diana and Agent 47 that have been the same since the very first one on the PC and all that, they're completely changed.
The fuck?
Players will no longer be able to manually save the game, it will only be auto-save.
Oh, that's gay. I hate games that do that.
And the soundtrack is being done by a completely different person.
Okay, this is one of the things I want to say about games. Games that autosave, I hate, because you're in a spot, in one spot, and the next checkpoint is out, like, for a couple hours.
Yeah, quite a way away, and you can't do anything about it.
Yeah, you just want to shut the game off and go to sleep for the night. If you shut your game off, you gotta stop from the very beginning of that level, and then go for another 2 hours just to complete that level.
How about one of mine? How about I get one of yours?
So it's like, you pretty much played the same level,
Makes sense to swap powers.
and now you're gonna play it for 3 hours.
Look at what we did today.
It's like, fuck you. Give me saving so I can save right here at this moment and point!
And then we'll destroy it. I promise. No.
What?
No,
That's a big
you're gonna
tease.
swap powers with anyone.
I searched for Portal 3 on Wikipedia, and the first link is Portal 3 Kingdoms.
I have
Which
no
of course
choice,
is nothing
Paul.
to
I
do.
have to hunt you down like a criminal.
Now, one of the big teases when they freaking promised, a lot of people promised Kingdom Hearts 3 and showed a small clip for it. That was a tease. And then they decided not to come out with it.
Then again, Last Guardian is a bit of a tease so far.
Well, we make a good team.
Is the game coming out? No. When's it coming out?
Okay.
Never.
I
Ah.
can do this.
That's what bugs me. Sometimes they give us this.
I don't think it's going to be on Duke Nukem Forever.
Have we been through it yet?
I'm
You wanna
scared.
take that friggin' picture from me? Screw you!
One.
I was fine
2000.
before. I'm gonna be fine after.
2.
Oh no, let's go into
Make each
film
other real
first.
happy.
Let's see what crappy films came out last week for the US market. Sadly, we have to wait for Paranormal Activity.
Yeah. Here's a little spoiler. I'm gonna announce this on here instead of Rorschach. So if any of Rorschach members are actually, if any of Rorschach viewers are watching Billy's channel,
Warning. Spoilers.
exactly.